I'm Amy of Handmaiden, and this is my monthly podcast where I chat about what I've been making for the past month and also anything that's new at Handmaiden on our website and stuff like that. So, welcome back, and also welcome along if you are a new follower. So, first up, I am wearing my Ooey Gooey sweater. I had finished this. I swear I had finished this on last month's podcast and I think I showed you, I just wasn't wearing it. So today I'm wearing it for full effect. You can see the calves. Also have the wee welt, like 2 rows of welts in there, just like up here around the neckline. Very happy with how it's finished. I didn't put any down the bottom, it's just ribbed around the bottom. I did quite a bit of colour management with my spin cycle because I had quite a vision of how I wanted the colours to, and I also tried really hard to get the sleeves quite matching. Usually when I'm knitting spin cycle in a colourwork yoke, I let it do what it's going to do, like let the colours come in and change where they want, but this one I had to play with it. And I don't know if you can see, but there's a strand of mohair in the wee circles, so they do have a wee fluffy halo in there. Very happy with that. There's so many awesome Ooey Gooeys at the moment I've seen coming up on Instagram and stuff because they're having their meet up on the hill and there's everyone's sharing them, and there's some that have got that beautiful pattern like all through the sweater. They look amazing. Yeah, so this is by Andrea Mowry. I'll link in the show notes below probably my Ravelry and the pattern and all that, so you can go and check it out if you want to. Go and see everyone else's versions. Also finished this month was my Ooey Gooey cowl. So I had some spin cycle yarn left over from this one and also another nice skein in my stash. And then I dyed up a, not mohair, Surrey alpaca, baby Surrey alpaca fluff to go with it. And here it is. Here we go. I don't know, can you see the halo in there? Oh, you can, yeah. Super fluffy, Surrey alpaca. I dyed it up in the super fun pink. And then this one I did no colour management. I let the spin cycle do its own thing. It's moved through so many different cool colours. And then, so you actually knit like a big tube. This is double thickness. Knit a big tube with the colour work, round and round and round, knitting a big tube. And then before you graft the live stitches together, you just put a little twist in it and then graft the live stitches together in the round. There's my wee twist. If you look close enough, you can see the graft because the colour match isn't perfect, but I think it's awesome. Ooey Gooey cowl. It is delicious. Yeah, super snugly squishy. I think being that double layer, like making a tube, and then obviously the baby alpaca in there makes it super soft. Love it, happy with that. And I do like a good cowl. Doesn't fall off like a scarf or anything. You just chuck it on and know that it's not going to fall off. I was even playing with it and I'm like, oh, I could even wear it like a hood if it was super wild and windy. Pull it up over your ears with your jacket. Yep, happy with my cowl. It was definitely a fun project. Like the colour work in this was only about 4 to 6 like stitches, so it was a really fun, easy to memorise pattern, and it was a joy to knit round and round and round until it was long enough. Yeah, it's a nice colour work pattern. I liked it. Ooey Gooey cowl by Andrea Mowry as well. And then the other thing I was working on last month was my Uptown Pullover, and that is now done in this gorgeous reddy orange colour. I absolutely love how the sleeves turned out. Stunning. So it was a pullover pattern, like long sleeve pattern. I've just stopped where I wanted to with my sleeves. You can do whatever you like. And also I just did a little 1-on-1 rib on there, whereas the actual pattern, I think it has an I-cord edging. Yeah, happy with that. Nice little tee. That was Sanders Garn liner. Beautiful plant-based blend. It was a dream to knit with that yarn. I really enjoyed it. Happy with that. Got too many finished things to wear to show you this month. Yes, love that. We have had a warm day recently and I was wearing that. It was so nice to wear. It'll get lots of wear in our summer here though, in the southern hemisphere. Also finished is, well, I'm calling it finished, Hexi Cardi. I, yes, have definitely shared on a few of the earlier podcasts how he started with a little granny square hexagon and they have formed basically that underarm shape there, and the hexagon got bigger and bigger. Yeah, it's kind of like a little cropped cardi. It's got like sleeves to about here. I'm calling it done because I wasn't sure I wanted to go with it, and I also started thinking, I've seen some photos of someone had turned them into a sweater, and I've started to wonder if maybe I would wear the sweater more. So you'd just seam up the centre bit and make it a sweater. But for now it is done. I guess that's the joy of crochet. You can just pick up and add another row or whatever if you feel like turning it into something else. Could go long, get longer sleeves, but I didn't want the sleeves to be too wide that I didn't wear it because they dipped into things. Yeah, so that's my Hexi Cardi, all hand spun. I'll link the project and my Ravelry project so you can have a closer look at it if you'd like to. Socktober, I have started off Socktober really strong, and all of my sock knitting has been on the knitting machines because I guess I'm churning them out. They're Christmas presents. They're all makes to go for friends and family, so I'm churning out the socks. So far I think I've made 8 pairs. Well, not 100% finished made. These ones are finished. Like I've grafted the toes closed and stuff. Proper finished. And then 2 other pairs have already gone off to where they're going to live. They're off to their homes. And then there's another 4 pairs in here that I still need to seam the toes and a wee bit of the rib closed. Yeah, so that's 8 pairs so far for Socktober, and I have 2 more planned pairs, and I'll have them done before the end of October as well. Yeah, these are all opal sock yarns, apart from this is something I've dyed in those heels there, that acrid heels. I also want to show you this. I'm not sure how many people have seen these before, and I can't even think of its proper name. But it is made with these little poppy domes to hold your sock needles. So if you're knitting your sock on double-ended, like double-pointed needles, instead of just pausing and worrying about them coming off, all your stitches, you pop the needles in this perfectly made little case and do up the domes, and then you don't lose any of your stitches or your knitting. Super handy. I'll try and find the actual link and the actual name for them, and I'll put it all in the description box down below. But yes, this is the best thing ever. I find it very helpful. So yeah, 8 pairs of socks. Currently on my knitting needles, hand knitting, is the Tulip loop sweater. This designer is called Other Loops. I went down a rabbit hole looking her up on Ravelry. There are some gorgeous patterns. Other Loops, go check them out. Yes, this is one I'm making, and the back is beautiful. Like the cable goes down like a V at the very, like on top of your shoulders. Delicious. Beautiful big open cable, and then there's a cable that goes down the top of each sleeve as well. So I am making it in some more stash, hedgehog fibers, tweedy, and this is the Bliss colorway. Their original tweedy was like a beautiful grey, but the cool greys don't work for me. So pinky, hedgehog fibers, Bliss, and I'm holding it with a strand of Glow here, in that beautiful powdery pink colour as well. Is that what it's called? Powder. Here we go. So the pattern is for bulkier weight yarn. I was going to say like worsted, about 10 ply. So I'm holding the 2 strands together to get the correct weight of yarn. You can see all those super fun tweedy flecks coming in. It's all yarn waste. All those little pops of colour is yarn waste that's been carded in. Look, I've stopped mid cable row. This is the front, obviously. The back, you can see that beautiful triangle forming. It's like a V. Yeah. Love it. I've joined, you kind of made like the back panel and then you made the front, and now I'm joined and going round and round. Very happy with how that's coming together. It feels amazing. It's got a serious fuzzy halo. That glow here is so fluffy. Oh, it's one of the fluffiest mohairs I've knit with, I think. Yeah, it gets a serious block to really open it up. It's meant to be oversized, and I'm hoping it is when I'm finished and it's had a good block. Yep, progress. So I feel like that's all that's the knittingness happening. With Handmaiden, the October colourway is now all out with members for Fibre Club and Yarn Club. And I don't have any to show you. It was gorgeous. October's birth flower is marigold. So it was very orangey red and yellow. Yeah, marigolds, yes, beautiful. Yeah, it was very autumnal, even though in New Zealand here we're coming into our spring. But it was beautiful in the orange and reds, and I dyed the braids so that if you spun them, it would stripe like spin cycle. If you spun it end to end, it would stripe, like it would move through yellow, orange into red. Yeah, and I did spin it up, and I don't have that to show you either because that one's gone off to its home. It was beautiful. Hanui is the base, which is, yeah, one of my favourite fibres to spin. It just, once you've spun it and given it a wash, it blooms amazing. It's just so beautiful. Yeah, so, and then the Yarn Club base was a yak sock blend. So it had quite a dark natural base, and it looked stunning with those bright yellows and reds dyed up on it. It was pretty special. Yeah, November's birth flower is peony, or peony rose. One of my favourite flowers. I'm excited about that, and currently dyeing up November. It is all happening. Yeah, there's about 4 kgs of fibre wetting down there, and plenty of yarn. Yeah, October alone I've ordered in 10 kgs of yarn, and I think I've dyed up about half of that. So, and some of that's gone into your Gobstopper balls. Yeah, so Fibre Club, a Yarn Club currently has 1 spot become available, and I'll link the link down below if you want to subscribe, but there's 1 spot just opened up in Yarn Club. It's normally not on the website, so be quick if you want that spot. It'll get you November's colourway. New on the website, heaps of Gobstopper balls. Like I said, I've been dyeing up the sock yarn like crazy. Yeah, at the beginning of the month I had the Gore Spinners open day, and it was so awesome to see some of you in person and actually catch up and have a chat. But I was cleared out of all of the minis and all of the Gobstoppers, so been dyeing like mad for the rest of October to make some more stock. You'll have to go on the website and check them all out. There's a whole collection of Gobstoppers that have the wee ice cream stitch markers on them. Come on, little ice cream. There we go. This is one of my favourite colourways, I think, that's currently up there. Bubblegum. Love it. They're on yes, so the 8 ply sparkle, the everyday sock yarn, which is your nice merino nylon, and then the silver sparkle 4 pliers also currently all in stock. And then the other wee collection I'd been dyeing up were mermaids, so they've all got little mermaid names like Shelley and Ariel, and yeah, that was super fun. And I also did a huge collection of all in pink. So I recently dyed up some special gobstoppers and some special charms that went to the Grocery Girls and also Louie and Lola Yarns in Australia. So the Grocery Girls in Canada, along with Thread and Maple, do a huge breast cancer fundraiser, and I gifted them some like all pink gobstopper balls and charms, and then I've also dyed up some special ones for the website too. There they are, go check them out. While we're talking about gobstoppers, I recently released Christmas Gobstopper surprise box. So it's going to be a gobstopper ball. Let me know if you want 8-ply, like comment below or contact me through the website or something if you'd like 8-ply for Christmas, because at the moment the listing, the website just has the sparkle and the everyday sock base both on 4-ply, and it's going to have a little mini skein that coordinates with the gobstopper and a little coordinating Christmas marker. I wasn't gonna do it full on Christmas like green and red, but they will be Christmassy themed. I think they'll be good all year round socks though, but definitely look awesome for Christmas too. So I was going to pop them all in a little gift box like this with the window. This one's just an example for you, and the mini skein fits in the bottom too with its wee markers. I just imagined how good they'd all look if you'd like little baubles and hung them all over the tree. I might do that at Christmas and share a photo of my tree with them all over it. So good. Yeah, so it is a surprise. You don't actually know what the colourway will be of that Christmas one, but that's half the fun of it. I feel like we don't have enough surprises now. You know, when you're a bit more grown up, there's not so many things that are a surprise, and instead of going for a full out yarn advent or something, it would just be one little sock set that you know you're going to use, but in fun colours. You just have to trust me. Christmas gobstopper surprise. Other stuff on the website is more braids. You can probably see some stash of braids and stuff over here. And then I dyed up all of the ends. So when I'm dyeing Fibre Club, I weigh out from a huge big bump of fibre, I weigh out one continuous length at 100 grams, so 100 gram braid. But there's always shorter pieces that aren't long enough to become a 100 gram braid. So I dyed them all up and bagged them all. And the bags, are you ready for some crinkling? There's still a good 100 grams in there, if not a tiny bit more. It's just not one long continuous length that I've then braided all pretty. All the bits, the shorter pieces are in the bags. And yeah, I just dyed them up super fun random colours. This one's Polworth. I called them all bag of bits. They're on the website under the painted braid listing, and I've just got $20 on the bag of bits. This one's merino silk. More crinkling, here we come. Delicious merino silk. Yeah, and there's plenty more colours. There's like Hanui and stuff up there. Just all the ends. So they'll be like lengths like this. Sometimes they're a wee bit longer. But yeah, when I'm spinning, I feel like I rip the braids up anyway, so they don't need to be in one long continuous length. These would be great if you want to try different fibres and stuff. $20 a bag. I feel like that might be all that's new and happening on the website at the moment. Yeah. And I think that's all my making. There's definitely lots of plans. I've always got so many plans. I don't feel like I have time to share all those with you. But they will eventuate. You'll just see them happen. So feel free to comment below if you have any questions, or fill out the contact form on the website and reach out that way. Also, I see lots of traffic going through the website from overseas. Like if shipping is not available to your country, please reach out and I'm more than happy to get a quote. Yeah, and then add shipping once we know how much it'll be to your country. happy to ship it wherever you need it. Yeah, thanks again for watching and joining me for another monthly update, and I will catch you next month. Happy making!